Hey everyone, welcome to the Glow Grow Goal channel, your go-to channel for personal development and life transformation. Do you often feel like your kindness is a weakness that is exploited by others, leaving you feeling powerless? Are you tired of always being taken for granted, feeling miserable and unappreciated? Today, we're diving into a topic that's often overlooked in the world of self-improvement: how to be nasty. In this video, we'll explore why nice and honest people often get bullied. We'll discuss practical strategies to protect yourself from toxic individuals. By the end of this video, you'll have actionable steps to reclaim your power and set healthy boundaries. Let's get started. When someone verbally attacks or belittles you, it's crucial to respond right away. This is not just about defending yourself, it's about setting a standard for how others treat you. Imagine a colleague makes a snide remark about your work during a meeting. Instead of brushing it off or laughing nervously, take a deep breath and say something like, "I don't appreciate that comment. Let's keep our conversation respectful." This immediate response serves two purposes. First, it shows the aggressor that their behavior is unacceptable. Second, it signals to others in the room that you won't tolerate disrespect. If you don't respond, the aggressor may feel emboldened to do it again. They might believe they can get away with their behavior without any consequences. Moreover, if you remain silent, others around you might perceive you as weak. They may follow suit in bullying you or dismissing your contributions. This creates a cycle where people think it's acceptable to take advantage of you. By standing up for yourself immediately, you set a precedent. You show that disrespect will not be tolerated. Remember, assertiveness is not aggression. It's about expressing your feelings and needs clearly and confidently. Let's take an example from everyday life. Imagine you're at a family gathering and a relative makes a sarcastic comment about your career choice. Instead of laughing it off or changing the subject, respond with confidence. "I've worked hard to get where I am, and I'm proud of my choices." This not only defends your position but also sets a tone for future interactions. In social interactions, few people are drawn to those who appear timid or lacking in confidence. If you constantly show anxiety or insecurity, such as avoiding eye contact or fidgeting, others may take advantage of your kindness. For instance, let's say you're in a group setting and someone dismisses your opinion with a wave of their hand. Instead of shrinking back or apologizing for speaking up, respond confidently. "I believe my perspective is valid and worth considering." To deter bullying, develop a strong character and capabilities. This might involve stepping out of your comfort zone regularly. Challenge yourself by taking on new tasks at work or engaging in public speaking opportunities. When people see you confidently navigating challenges, they are less likely to view you as an easy target. Consider joining clubs or groups where you can practice assertiveness in a supportive environment. People naturally test boundaries. Let them know your limits clearly. If someone crosses those boundaries, perhaps by interrupting you frequently, address it directly. "I'd appreciate it if you let me finish my thoughts." By doing this consistently, you teach others that they cannot push you around. This builds respect over time and helps create healthier relationships. Additionally, consider engaging in activities that boost your self-esteem outside of work or social settings. This could include joining a fitness class where you push your physical limits, or taking up a new hobby that challenges your skills, like painting or learning an instrument. Be cautious of new acquaintances who test your limits by asking for small favors, like filling their water bottles or borrowing items without returning them. These requests are often a way to gauge how compliant you are. For example, if a new friend asks you to buy their lunch regularly or borrows your belongings repeatedly, recognize this as an attempt to establish control over you. It might start innocently enough, but soon escalates into bigger requests. If you continually fulfill their demands without setting limits, they may expect more until you feel like their servant. This can lead to resentment and frustration on your part. To counter this behavior, establish boundaries early on. You might say something like, "I can help occasionally, but I can't always do it." It's important to communicate these boundaries clearly and assertively. Think about how often you've said yes when you'd rather have said no. Reflect on those moments when you felt overwhelmed because you've taken on too much for others while neglecting your own needs. Consider this scenario. A coworker frequently asks for help with their projects while never returning the favor when you're in need. Over time, this imbalance can lead to feelings of resentment and burnout on your part. By recognizing these patterns early on and addressing them directly with assertive communication, you'll prevent further exploitation of your kindness. Another effective strategy is to practice saying no in low-stakes situations first, before tackling more significant requests from friends or colleagues. For instance, if someone asks to borrow your favorite piece of jewelry or a cherished family heirloom and you're not comfortable with it, don't hesitate to respond honestly. Practice saying something like, "I'm sorry, I really want to keep that for myself." This practice will build your confidence over time so that when larger requests come along, like borrowing your car or asking for a significant favor, you'll feel more equipped to stand firm in your decision. It's essential to master the art of saying no without guilt. Many people struggle with this because they fear disappointing others or being perceived as rude. However, learning how to decline requests gracefully is vital for maintaining your well-being. You can find more details in my video, Say No Like a Pro, How to Decline Without Guilt and Apology, which I'll link in the top right corner. You can use various excuses to decline requests, such as saying, "I'm not free right now," or "I'm unavailable this weekend." Be firm and immediate in your response. Hesitation can signal that you're open to negotiation or manipulation. An effective strategy is using the sandwich method when saying no. Start with a positive statement about the person or situation, express your inability to fulfill the request clearly, and then end with another positive note or suggestion for another time when you're available. For instance, if a friend asks you to help them move house on short notice and you have other plans, you can use the appreciation, decline, positivity strategy as follows. Start with appreciation. "I really appreciate how much you've been there for me." Then, clearly decline by saying, "However, I can't help with moving this weekend." Finally, end on a positive note. "Let's plan another time to catch up instead." This approach softens the blow while effectively asserting your boundaries. Being overly nice can sometimes lead to being taken advantage of, even by those close to you. You should reserve your kindness for those who truly deserve it. For example, consider a situation where a family member frequently borrows money without paying it back or shows no gratitude for your help. In such cases, it's important to re-evaluate how much kindness you're extending toward them. Often, good people suffer while those who exploit them are rewarded. In today's world, kindness is sometimes misinterpreted as weakness. People tend to respect strength over kindness alone. A friendly but weak person may be seen as an easy target by toxic individuals. In contrast, strong and capable individuals command respect simply by virtue of their self-assuredness. Think about the last time someone took advantage of your kindness without reciprocating in any way. Reflect on how that made you feel. Frustrated? Resentful? Over time, this imbalance can lead not only to frustration but also resentment towards that person. It's essential to recognize these dynamics early on and adjust accordingly, so that you're not left feeling depleted while others benefit from your generosity without giving anything back. In certain situations, learning to lie can be a necessary skill. Not to manipulate others or evade responsibilities, but to protect yourself and your loved ones from potential harm. This may sound counterintuitive, especially in a world that values honesty, but there are moments when telling the truth could put you in danger. Consider this scenario. You've just withdrawn your weekly wage and are walking home when a stranger approaches you. They ask, "Do you have any dollar notes to spare?" This question is often a tactic used by individuals with bad intentions. They're gauging whether you're accommodating and if you have cash on hand, before deciding whether to threaten or rob you. In this situation, it would be unwise to disclose your financial status. Instead, you might respond with something like, "No, do you have some to spare me instead? I'm still figuring out where to borrow some cash for dinner tonight." This response not only deflects the question but also puts the onus back on the stranger, making it less likely they will pursue their malicious intent. While honesty is generally the best policy, there are times when being truthful can lead to unnecessary risks. Learning when and how to lie can empower you to navigate tricky situations more safely. It's about finding a balance between integrity and self-preservation. Another example could be in social settings where someone persistently asks about your personal life or finances. If someone probes too deeply into your financial situation or personal affairs, a simple white lie can help maintain your boundaries. You might say something like, "I'm managing just fine," even if you're struggling. This not only protects your privacy but also discourages further invasive questions. This approach emphasizes that while honesty is important, strategic deception may sometimes be necessary for self-protection. It allows individuals to maintain control over their circumstances without compromising their safety. To protect yourself from bullying and toxicity effectively requires ongoing effort and self-reflection. Start by focusing on building your strengths each day through small victories, whether that's completing a task at work or engaging in a new hobby that excites you. Cultivate independence by making decisions that reflect your values rather than trying to please everyone around you. Establish strong principles that guide your actions so that when faced with difficult choices or toxic individuals, you'll know how to respond appropriately. Maintaining both physical and mental health is also crucial in this journey. Staying active through regular exercise can boost your mood significantly while enhancing resilience against stressors in life. Additionally, prioritize mental health practices such as mindfulness meditation or journaling. These tools help clarify thoughts while fostering emotional balance during challenging times. Stay energetic and positive as you face life's obstacles. This mindset will empower you not only personally but also inspire those around you. Remember that people often bully the weak. This reflects a harsh truth about human nature. These 6 strategies can be developed by anyone willing to work on themselves actively. Start paying attention not only outwardly but also inwardly. Your feelings matter just as much as anyone else's. Prioritize your well-being over others. Believe that you have the power within yourself. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever found it difficult to say no? What strategies have you used to assert your boundaries without feeling guilty? Share your insights and experiences in the comments section below so we can learn from each other. Together, we can create healthier relationships while fostering our self-worth along the way. And if you found value in this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more insightful content. Thank you.